Have you ever been to a place that feels like it's at the center of everything? A place where mountains touch the sky and cultures from all over Asia meet and mingle? That's Yunnan for you. It's this incredible province way down in the southwestern corner of China. If you look at a map, you'll see it shares borders with Vietnam, Laos, and Myanmar. It's like a giant, beautiful crossroads where people and ideas have been bumping into each other for centuries. This unique spot on the globe has made Yunnan one of the most diverse places you can imagine, not just in China, but in the whole world. It's a real melting pot of amazing people and stunning landscapes. The geography here is just unbelievable. You can start your day in a lush, tropical rainforest and end it looking at a snow-capped mountain that seems to go on forever. The province is home to deep gorges carved by mighty rivers like the Yangtze and the Mekong, which flow all the way down through Southeast Asia. This variety in the land means there's a variety in everything else too. From the food to the languages to the way people build their homes, everything changes as you travel from one valley to the next. It's home to more than 25 different ethnic minority groups, each with its own special traditions. It's a place that reminds you just how big and wonderful the world really is. Because it's a crossroads, Yunnan has always been a place of connections. For hundreds of years, it was a vital part of what they call the ancient tea-horse road. Think of it like a cousin to the famous Silk Road. Hardy traders would lead caravans of mules and horses loaded with tea from Yunnan all the way to Tibet. In return, they'd bring back strong Tibetan horses. This historic route wasn't just about trade, it was a highway for culture. Ideas, religions, and art traveled along with the tea and horses, creating this incredible blend that you can still feel in the air today. It's a history you can almost taste, and believe me, I'm always ready to taste history. So, when you step into Yunnan, you're stepping into a story that's been unfolding for thousands of years. It's a land of contrasts, where ancient traditions live right alongside modern life. You can feel the energy of its history and the warmth of its people everywhere you go. It's a reminder that diversity is what makes the world so rich and interesting. This province isn't just a destination on a map, it's a journey into the very heart of what makes us human. It's a place that opens your eyes and your heart, and it's just waiting to be explored. You just have to show up, be open, and get ready to be amazed, and maybe eat some incredible food along the way. Now, let me tell you about a place that looks like it was pulled straight out of a storybook. It's called Lijiang Old Town. When you walk into this town, it's like time just stops. The whole place is a beautiful maze of cobblestone streets, canals brimming with clear water, and charming old houses with graceful curving tile roofs. There are no cars here. The only traffic you'll hear is the sound of footsteps, the gentle babble of the canals, and maybe a shopkeeper calling out a friendly hello. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and once you're there, you completely understand why. It's a perfectly preserved piece of history that you can actually walk through and touch. Lijiang wasn't just a pretty town. It was a boom town on the ancient tea-horse road. This was a major hub where traders would stop to rest, restock, and do business. Imagine caravans of tired mules arriving, their bells jingling, carrying precious tea leaves destined for the high plateaus of Tibet. The town was built by the Naxi people, but because it was such an important trading post, people from all over came here. You had Tibetan traders, Bai merchants, and Han Chinese officials all living and working together. This mix of cultures gave Lijiang a unique character, a blend of different architectural styles, foods, and customs that you can still see today. The town is famous for its intricate water system. A network of canals and waterways, fed by the Black Dragon Pool, flows through every part of the old town. This wasn't just for looks, it was a brilliant feat of engineering. The water was used for everything: drinking, washing, and even putting out fires. The Naxi people designed the town to live in harmony with the water, and you see bridges everywhere, each one a little different from the last. Walking over these stone bridges with willow trees dipping their branches into the water, you feel a sense of peace that's hard to find in the modern world. It's a place that's truly connected to nature. At the heart of the old town is the square market, or Sifang-jie. For centuries, this was the epicenter of life and trade. It's a wide-open space where all the main streets meet. You can just picture it bustling with traders bartering over goods, storytellers captivating a crowd, and people from all walks of life sharing news and gossip. Today it's still a lively spot, filled with shops selling local crafts, musicians playing traditional tunes, and visitors soaking in the incredible atmosphere. It's the kind of place where you can just sit down, have a cup of tea, and watch the world go by, feeling like you're part of a story that's centuries old. So, who are the amazing people who built this magical town of Lijiang? They are the Naxi people. The Naxi are one of China's officially recognized ethnic groups, and they have a culture that is absolutely fascinating. They have lived in this region for more than 1,000 years, developing their own unique traditions, language, and beliefs. What's really special about the Naxi is their deep connection to nature and their strong sense of community. They see the world as a place filled with spirits, and they have a great respect for the mountains, rivers, and forests that surround them. This worldview shapes everything about their lives, from their art to their daily routines. One of the most incredible things about the Naxi is their writing system. It's called Dongba, and it's the only pictographic writing system in the world that is still in use today. Imagine writing with pictures instead of letters. Each character is a little drawing that represents a word or an idea. When you see it, it looks like a beautiful, ancient comic strip telling stories of gods, demons, and the natural world. This script is used by the Dongba priests, who are the spiritual leaders and scholars of Naxi society. They use these ancient texts for ceremonies, divination, and to pass down the history and myths of their people from one generation to the next. Naxi society is also known for its unique family structure. Traditionally, many Naxi communities were matrilineal, meaning that family lines were traced through the mother's side. Women often held significant power and influence within the household and the community. While this has changed over time with influence from other cultures, you can still feel the strong, respected role of women in Naxi life. They are often the keepers of the family and the ones who pass down cultural knowledge, from cooking traditional recipes to teaching the Naxi language to their children. It's a wonderful reminder that there are many different ways to build a strong family and society. Music is another beautiful part of Naxi culture that you just have to experience. They have this ancient form of orchestral music that has been passed down for centuries. It's a delicate, beautiful sound, played on traditional instruments like lutes, flutes, and zithers. Listening to it is like being transported back in time. The musicians are often elderly men who have dedicated their lives to preserving this art form. They play with such passion and precision, and you can tell that this music is more than just entertainment for them. It's a connection to their ancestors and a vital piece of their identity. It's the soundtrack of Lijiang. While Lijiang Old Town is incredible, the real magic for me is often found in the small villages that dot the countryside around it. This is where you can see how people really live, day in and day out. Life here is tied to the seasons and the land. In the mornings you'll see farmers heading out to their fields, which are often carved into terraces on the hillsides. They grow corn, potatoes, and various beans, working the land with methods that have been used for generations. There's a quiet rhythm to life here, a sense of purpose that comes from working with your hands and providing for your family. It's a powerful connection to the earth that many of us have lost. The homes in these villages are just as beautiful as the ones in the old town, but with a more rustic, lived-in feel. Naxi houses are traditionally built around a central courtyard. This design is brilliant because it creates a private space for the family to gather, work, and socialize. The courtyard is the heart of the home. You'll see grandmothers shelling beans, children playing, and laundry drying in the sun. The houses themselves are often made of wood and mud brick, with tilted tile roofs designed to handle the rainy season. They are built to last and to be in harmony with the surrounding environment, using local materials and traditional building techniques. Community is everything in these villages. People know their neighbors and they rely on each other. If someone is building a new house, the whole village might come together to help. During harvest time, families work side by side in the fields. There's a sense of shared responsibility and togetherness that is truly heartwarming. In the evenings, you might find people gathered in the village square or outside their homes, chatting and sharing stories. This strong social fabric creates a support system that is more powerful than any formal institution. It's a reminder that we are all connected and that we are stronger when we work together. Life here is simple, but it is rich. It's a life that values connection. Connection to family, to community, and to nature. People find joy in small things, a good harvest, a sunny day, a shared meal with loved ones. They are deeply aware of the world around them, from the changing of the seasons to the cycles of the moon. It's a perspective that can teach us so much. In our busy, modern lives, we often forget to slow down and appreciate the beauty that is right in front of us. These villages are a living example of a more balanced, more grounded way of life. If you really want to feel the spirit of a place, you have to be there for a festival. In the Naxi villages around Lijiang, festivals are not just a day off from work, they are the lifeblood of the culture. They are moments when the entire community comes together to celebrate their identity, honor their ancestors, and give thanks to the gods of nature. One of the most important is the Sanduo festival. Sanduo is the Naxi patron god, a warrior deity who is believed to protect the people and their land. During the festival, people dress in their finest traditional clothing, make offerings at temples, and gather for singing, dancing, and feasting. It's an explosion of color, sound, and joy. These festivals are deeply connected to the agricultural calendar and the natural world. They mark the changing of the seasons, the planting of the crops, and the time of the harvest. Each celebration is a way of reaffirming the community's relationship with the earth. There are ceremonies to pray for rain, to ensure a bountiful harvest, and to give thanks for the food the land provides. It's a beautiful system of belief that keeps people in tune with their environment. The celebrations often involve horse races, archery contests, and huge communal picnics. It's a time for everyone, young and old, to come together, have fun, and strengthen their bonds. And then there's the music. Oh, the music. It's everywhere. It's not just the ancient orchestral music you might hear in Lijiang Old Town. In the villages, music is part of everyday life. People sing while they work in the fields. They sing to soothe their children to sleep. And during festivals, the air is filled with song and the sound of traditional instruments. There are love songs, historical ballads, and lively dance tunes that have been passed down orally for generations. These melodies carry the stories, the emotions, and the history of the Naxi people. Listening to them, even if you don't understand the words, you can feel the deep well of feeling from which they come. These traditions are what keep the culture alive and vibrant. They are not just performances for tourists, they are meaningful practices that bind the community together. By participating in these festivals and singing these songs, each generation learns what it means to be Naxi. They learn the stories of their ancestors, the values of their community, and their place in the world. It's a living, breathing culture that is renewed with every dance step and every sung note. It's the heartbeat of the village, a rhythm that has been beating steadily for centuries, and you can't help but want to clap along. There's no doubt that the world has discovered Lijiang. Its beauty is no longer a secret, and with discovery comes tourism, which is what I call a double-edged sword. On one hand, it has brought incredible benefits to the region. The money from tourism has helped lift many families out of poverty. It has created jobs in hotels, restaurants, and shops, giving young people opportunities they might not have had otherwise. The income has also funded the restoration of many historic buildings in the old town, helping to preserve its unique architecture for future generations to enjoy. You see new roads and better infrastructure, which makes life easier for everyone. But on the other side of that sword, there are real challenges. The sheer number of visitors can be overwhelming for a small town and its surrounding villages. The quiet cobblestone streets can become crowded, and the peaceful atmosphere can sometimes feel more like a bustling theme park. Many of the old family homes in Lijiang Old Town have been converted into guest houses, souvenir shops, and bars. While this brings in money, it also means that many of the local Naxi families have moved out, seeking a quieter life elsewhere. This risks hollowing out the very culture that visitors come to see, turning a living town into a beautiful but empty museum. The villages outside the main town are also feeling the effects of modernization. As young people are drawn to the economic opportunities in the city, there's a fear that the old ways of life could be lost. Who will be left to farm the land using traditional methods? Who will learn the intricate skills of building a traditional Naxi house? The introduction of modern conveniences and entertainment can also make traditional culture seem less appealing to the younger generation. It's a difficult balance to strike. How to embrace the benefits of the modern world without losing the wisdom and beauty of the past. It's a question communities are grappling with all over the globe. The key, it seems, is finding a sustainable path forward. The goal is to manage tourism in a way that benefits the local community without destroying what makes the place special. This means encouraging a type of travel that is respectful and authentic. It means supporting local businesses that are owned and operated by Naxi families. It means finding ways to make traditional life and skills economically viable for the younger generation. It's not an easy task, and there are no simple answers. but it's a conversation that is happening, and it's a fight for the soul of the place that is absolutely worth having. So, what is being done to protect this incredible heritage? The good news is, a lot of people care. The first major step was in 1997, when UNESCO designated Lijiang Old Town as a World Heritage Site. This wasn't just a fancy title, it was a promise. It brought international attention and resources to the challenge of preservation. The designation came with strict guidelines for protecting the town's architecture, its water system, and its overall layout. Any new construction or renovation has to follow traditional styles, ensuring that the town maintains its historical integrity. This has been crucial in preventing unchecked development from ruining its unique character. But preservation is about more than just buildings. It's about people and their living culture. In Lijiang and the surrounding villages, there are amazing efforts happening at the community level. The Dongbao Research Institute, for example, is working tirelessly to study and preserve the ancient pictographic script. They are digitizing old manuscripts and training a new generation of scholars to read and write the Dongba language. Elder musicians who play the Naxi ancient music are taking on young apprentices, passing on their knowledge and their passion. They know that if the music stops, a piece of their soul is lost forever. These are not government programs. They are grassroots efforts driven by the community's own desire to hold onto its identity. Education is at the heart of these preservation efforts. In some local schools, children are now learning about their own heritage as part of their curriculum. They are taught the Naxi language, learn the traditional songs and dances, and hear the old stories from community elders who visit the classroom. This helps instill a sense of pride and connection to their culture from a young age. It shows them that their heritage is not just something from the past, but a valuable and relevant part of their lives today. By empowering the next generation with this knowledge, the community is planting the seeds for the future of their traditions. Ultimately, these villages and their traditions matter to all of humanity. They are a living library of human knowledge, showing us different ways of living, building communities, and connecting with the natural world. They teach us the importance of balance, of finding a way to move forward without letting go of what is most important. What we can learn from Lijiang is that tradition is not about being stuck in the past. It's about carrying the wisdom of the past into the future. It's about community, connection, and a deep respect for the earth. And that's a lesson that is more valuable now than ever before. It's a beautiful reminder of what we can be when we remember where we come from.